Today I have a little unboxing of the new Turin h40 V2 hand grinder and the gooseneck kettle, the E-Kettle. Both these are on the Turin grinder website. You can buy them now. Maybe a great Christmas gift. This would be a good combo gift because this is, a little hand grinder, a little gooseneck, and then you could do a pour over V60. In my case, I will be doing the fancy AeroPress today as the demo. But let's go ahead and unbox these, and I can kind of show you what you get with everything. So first up, I like the little ropes here. The box is nice, actually. Kind of just be nice in a retail space. Anyways, so you can do that. You just pop this open here. It's magnetic, so this kind of jumps back in. You get little cleaning cloth there and some of that stuff, the adjuster. This is the grinder itself right here, and it's adjustable. I'll show all that stuff in a second. You have this, which I think goes, I actually don't know what this is for. Is it a tamper? It kind of looks like a tamper, but I think it maybe goes in here. This is the chamber to catch the coffee. Seems like it fits there. I don't know. And then you have the handle to turn the whole thing up. So that's everything you get in the box. Let me go to this one here. So we have the Turin. Let's get the full title. Entry-Luxe Goosenecks E-Kettle. I've done a few kettles before. This one looks pretty nice though. It's got the sort of fellow vibes. I think a lot of the higher end stuff now has kind of followed in suit with some of their designs, or at least get close to their designs. Let's see if it has the quality though of some of the fellow products. And not all fellow products are amazing. I've had a few things that I don't like from fellow, but mostly the fellow products are top notch. All right, so first off, you got your kind of cards and all that jazz. Let's see what this is. This is probably the base. I like how small this is. This is a very small base. Here's my hand. I have very small hands too, so just for reference, pretty small. All right, let's take the actual kettle out here. It looks like just two things inside. So we have the kettle here. It's nice. It's all metal. Looks like it's this is dual walled, so it'll probably retain heat for a long time. Nothing. It's just like chromed out stainless steel. Looks like 120 volt. Yeah, this looks nice. It's got the standard setup on the bottom. Should just pop in there. Let me take the plastic off. So it looks like there's some instructions on here. So it says function upper, temperature knob lower. This clicks in. There's an on standby keeper. I like the fact that it has a keep mode. For me, if I were to use this, I think a really cool combo idea for a kettle like this that can keep temperature for an extended period of time. And I don't know how long. I should probably look that up, or maybe it'll tell me when I turn it on. But if you can keep the temperature for a few hours during the day, maybe you could have it set to turn on in the morning, and you have a press style espresso setup, like a Flare 58 or something like that, where everything could just be ready to go. You pour your hot water over top, and you have a full manual setup that can be ready to go like that. So I think that would actually be a pretty cool combo. So let's do it. Oh, there's a top. I forgot to pull the lid out. Bling, sparkle, sparkle. Okay. As always, if there's anybody that has questions in here, definitely leave them in the comments section. I will try to get to them as we are recording. But let's go ahead and try to make some coffee. Do we have an outlet here? No, I'm going to have to. It's in the middle, she says. Yes, okay. We just moved here not that long ago, so still getting used to all the ins and outs of the kitchen. All right, so I got this plugged in. Got a little beep here. I put this on and it says 21 and 100. I don't know. Oh, it's in Celsius, I think. Yeah, I think this is in Celsius. And then the 21 feature, I don't know. Maybe it's saying, oh, Fahrenheit? I'm just clicking around right now, but it looks like I just switched it to Fahrenheit possibly. It has an F there. Yeah. Wow, this is insane. You can go pretty low with the temperature. So I'm going to roll this up to probably like 200. I think I have some a medium. Actually, I have like a medium roast. So I'm going to go like 203. Got the grinder here. I am going to, so here's some operation functions. Standby long press for the 1 second, 5, yeah, okay, cool. So the standby is on the left, it looks like. So it looks like you can stand by for a while. That's over an hour. Let me go ahead and get this all set up, ready to go. Gonna get that. Just gonna do 1 scoop. Let me grab some coffee. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this. The last thing I was doing with this, even though I unboxed it, I was using this beforehand because I wanted to try it out. I was doing like sort of an espresso, and this can go all the way down to espresso, Turkish, all that stuff. So it's gonna take you a lot longer to grind it, but all the adjustments are right here. So you have a little arrow, and it can kind of, you roll it around between 2, 1, and it scrolls. So I'm gonna probably scroll this down to like a 4. It's kind of a guess. The AeroPress is relatively forgiving, so you can kind of gauge it.
How much coffee did you put in there?
Just 1 scoop. This is what comes with the, it's kind of an arbitrary amount. It's what comes with the, yeah, the AeroPress when you get it. So I'm gonna do this. Let me pour some water, see if this can start getting this boiled up for us. Probably don't even need that much water. It's not a ton, but that's all right. Get an idea. So then I'm assuming, yep, there you go. So yeah, so you click it and the little like icon comes up with the sort of like a lightning bolt. All right, so I'm gonna start grinding. Let me grab this. This is pretty cool. There's some things that I would recommend that I would change about this if I was being a little nitpicky. As a reviewer, I have to be. So first off, this is easy to, this is kind of easy to screw up because you really have to grab it in this area. If you grab it up here and you start grinding, you'll accidentally turn it a bunch, and then you'll screw up where your grind setting is at. So be aware of that. Make sure you're grabbing here. And the other thing too is don't grab below here, because this is all magnetic. There's nothing that's like holding that on. So if you see, this just kind of goes in there, and it's cool. I like that. But the downside is if you do grab any lower, it has a tendency as you're turning to pop off, and then you have coffee everywhere. So really make sure if you're getting this grinder, it's super high quality. Everything's nice about this, nice weight. Everything's metal build. But don't grab anywhere other than kind of this center piece because it will screw you up. Other ones I've used in the past, like kind of slide up a little bit more, and you have a little bit less variation, and then the adjustment is done at the bottom or at the top. So this is cool, but you just be aware that you can screw it up a little bit easier. The clicks do feel good. I don't know if you could hear that, but they do have like a satisfying click to them. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty high quality thing. So let me go ahead and start grinding. We'll see how long this takes. Shouldn't take a ton of time.
Joe Kolb said that that's not a tamper, it's a built-in blind shaker.
This
The
thing?
base of the cup can unscrew if you want to use it.
The base of the, I'm sorry, I'll have to look at that. The base of the cup? This is showing the temp as it's going up. It's at 162, so it is boiling quite quick. I would say it's probably going to be like minute 30, like 90 seconds to get it all boiled up. All right, so this went pretty fast. Let's see what the grind is here. Just going to hit it a couple of times. This is probably about right. I'll put some in my hand here. It's a little coarse. This would be good for drip, but it's probably a touch coarse for, I don't know, we'll see. It's a touch coarse, I think, for an AeroPress. But I had that on a 4, like right dead center in the 4, so maybe be like in this, like closer to 3 maybe. But either way, we're gonna just brew it and see what happens. Let me get the cup. This is almost ready to go. Perfect timing. So he says that there's something about you can unscrew this.
Powder collecting cup. Okay, so no, it goes on top of that. Yep. And then you screw that on.
You screw what on?
Like wherever the cup goes. Yeah.
This doesn't screw on though. This.
Okay, well, you do it like that. That's where it goes. It's called a powder drop handle.
Oh, okay. So it like distributes it better, maybe? Okay, we are ready to go. I'm sure like people that use hand grinders maybe understands that a little bit better. I think this is like, yeah, so it like distributes the coffee a little bit better.
He said that Lance got everyone wanting a blind shaker, so we built it in. Lance found the blind shaker better than WDT for extracting yield.
Oh, okay. So this is instead of you doing a WDT, so like for like basically mostly for espresso, I would imagine. Maybe.
Mostly for espresso.
So it like kind of falls nicer. I see. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so I am going to start pouring this. Oh, it looks like a timer goes. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Does it click in maybe? I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of go a little quick here. You get a little bloom going. I'm gonna kind of count to like 30 once I get the bloom. And then I'll pour, wait about a minute, and then I'll do this whole thing. So yeah, it is. I could already tell this is a touch coarse for an AeroPress. Not a lot, but just a touch.
He says that the bottom cup is removable for espresso.
This.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely nice to be removable. I mean, you need to have a removable cup, but I think for me the only thing with this, the only thing is that if I'm holding it here while I'm grinding, I did find myself it dropped a couple of times. It's not a big deal. It's just you got to make sure you're grabbing here and nowhere else. On some of my other hand grinders, I would have a tendency to grab a little lower, so that's probably just my own fault. But it's super high quality. It's a really nice grinder.
It's probably one of the nicest grinders.
Yeah, I mean, look at how easy this turns. That's just super high tolerances here that it can turn. I'm like not even moving this. It's just going. So yeah, it's definitely high quality stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Kind of a slow turning motion. I didn't do a ton of coffee, so I'm just gonna go up to like probably the 3, a little bit past the 3 right there. Give that another few seconds.
Can you hand me the Turin?
The grinder. Yes. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. Giving it a couple of seconds before I push it. Yeah, you could tell this is almost closer to drip because it's kind of dripping out almost like a drip coffee. Ah, I see. That unscrews. Let's show that. I understand now. I didn't even notice that. That's a cool little feature. Okay. So you could unscrew this and just use this. Very cool. And then you would, I would assume you'd put this over top and you'd pull this out sort of, or like spin it or something like that, and the coffee would come out into this. Let's see how it fits on a portafilter actually while we're sitting here. Here is a 50 or a 58 millimeter portafilter. Yeah, that's perfect. So you would just lift that up. Ah, very cool. I like that a lot. I'm gonna try that for my decaf espressos that I make, because this has been my grinder that I've been using for decaf. So that's very cool. I like that a lot.
Can you explain that to me? Because I don't fully understand.
Okay, so basically, so you have this catches the coffee, right? This is your coffee catch.
Yes.
Where's the grinder at? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You grind coffee into this.
Yes.
This, you would leave this inside as you're grinding. This is, I'm just guessing because I've never actually done this before. But you leave this in while you're grinding. You have this on it as well, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Just because you don't want this, the coffee would still probably get through there a little bit. So you have this on here. When you're ready to go, you can unscrew this, put it on top of your portafilter, and just kind of like wiggle it off. Yeah. And then the coffee would go into your portafilter in a more like even, because what I was doing was this, and this doesn't actually fit right, which was going to be something I mentioned, but that's a perfect thing to, I'm glad Joe joined, because yeah, that is interesting stuff. Anyways, let me go ahead and push this through. And this is, like I said, it's kind of a lighter roast, and this is a Brazilian Colombian blend. It's from Lux Coffee, and I believe it's Brooklyn, New York. Ooh, I did a little too much. I knew I should have stopped right at 3 instead of going over, but that's all right. Nice color on there. Quick wipe up. I think 203 was probably the right temperature. Let's give it a sip. Yeah, this is great. I like the whole setup. I've just come to enjoy this even more now that a commenter has helped me get this down better. Joe is also the guy who runs Turin and the espresso outlet. So thank you for sending that, Joe. But good to know about this. I've never seen one of these. I really like it. I think it's very cool, super easy to use, and yeah, probably game changing. So I'd think you'd want to push this down, unscrew it, put this on your portafilter, and then just kind of pull it out. Very cool. I like it. I'm just going to leave it in there because I mostly am doing decaf espresso with this.
Threads very nicely.
Huh? Yeah, it does thread nice. Threads are good. I mean, really, that grinder is really for a hand grinder. It's very, very nice.
How much is this grinder?
I think they had a discount on Black Friday. I don't want to say for sure. It's a cool shot. All right, yeah, the coffee's really good. Made great coffee. Really nice setup. Again, the H40. This is the hand grinder. Highly recommended. I like it a lot. A great Christmas gift. So perfect timing. Cyber Monday's coming. So definitely pick one of these up.
This will be our new standard hand grinder.
Oh yeah, this is definitely my new standard hand grinder. This is H40 V2 hand coffee grinder. So pick this up at Turin grinders.com. And then we have the Turin E-Kettle. This is the Entry-Lux gooseneck E-Kettle. I like it a lot too. It's nice and it's small, so it's compact. I don't need.
Oh, the hand grinder is only $99 for right now. It's gonna go up to $149.
There you go, $99. That's a steal.
I would definitely.
Yeah, I highly recommend that as a gift for people that are espresso fanatics. And then we have the Turin E-Kettle. This is also super nice. Again, I think it'd be a great addition to a coffee or tea. If you're a tea fan, I think this is also a really nice a piece. I like the build quality, super good. This is going to retain a ton of heat. I can tell that this is like a very nice dual-walled setup here, stainless. Everything feels pretty solid.
You can even tell by the coating on the outside that it's like scratch resistant, fingerprint resistant.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. So it'll always look nice in your kitchen.
I'm greasy as heck, so I can tell you that my hands always mark things up.
But this is not marking up.
It's not marking up. Yeah, this is awesome. Very nice. Yep. Cool. Well, yeah. Again, recommend both products especially for Christmas season. Nice stuff to buy friends, family, and everything. So check this out. And I'm going to be live streaming all day today. I got tons of products to show everybody. So check out my next live stream. I think I'm going to be doing I think I'm actually going to do this portafilter. And then after that, I have an espresso machine to take a look at. So cool. Thanks for joining. Subscribe. Catch you in the next one.